Filled with indelible moments and heartbreak, and these two teams trying to establish playoff positioning. But for the Dogs, it's also about trying to find a way to survive on the road. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Vols have this offense rolling. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Vols! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll keep it on the sneak. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. looking to take a shot. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, he's still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. Finding open areas. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
To the air on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Just feeds the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bishop. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Bishop. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field.
Nigga, why you move?
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing
What the
momentum.
fuck you move out the way for?
Taking it the other way.
Man, that's
Touchdown,
bullshit.
Tennessee. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he wants it all. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down.
Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
To throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Bell. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open.
Oh, the ball! Shit.
Good catch, first down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Oh, which kicking his ass out. 14.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Utah. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, and their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back.
Damn on.
Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Staley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
A little screen to the running back. Across the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown balls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That's reeled in. It's Thomas.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught close to the marker, it's Frazier. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Finds a little space. Got the first down. looking for more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Catch in the middle, it's Belt. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes the catch. It's Staley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The sure hands, it's Lewis. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. The sure hands, it's Staley. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
How good has this offense been on fourth down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. Unleashes it.
Hey, how the fuck I intercept that shit?
Still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That was such a risky call with the lead late in the game to go for it on fourth down. That could have been disaster if they don't get it, but with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long.
Give me that. Give me that.
He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been big.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's third and goal and third and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking for the score.
Give me that. 2 in a row I didn't drop.
As he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Trying to get themselves back in the football game.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire.
You walk right in front of me.
Rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Branch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
He'll take a deep shot here.
Man,
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Right on the money. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes. They score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few 1st downs. This one's over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.